Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you do not know me, my name is Paula and I am the founder of Beautifully Made. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. So really quickly, again, I just want to remind everybody that I upload on Thursdays and I have started a new series called Through His Eyes that airs on Saturdays. So make sure you tune into the first episode of Through His Eyes if you have not already, as well as make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell so that you can get notifications on when I upload or when I go live. So I really quickly just wanted to come on and talk about expectations. And I want to talk about it from what we expect of other people. So the other day I was talking to someone and she was, dealing with the situation, and I was telling her, you have to lower your expectations of people. So she was really disappointed in some of her family members and the way they were treating her and, different things like that. And, I was basically just letting her know, like, your expectations for people are too high. Now, you might ask, okay, why do why do you say that? I say that because a lot of times we look at people in our lives and we look at the position that they hold in our lives, whether they're our parents, our grandparents, our siblings, our best friend, since elementary school, all that stuff. And depending on their position in our lives, we hold them to a certain standard or a certain level. And depending on how we rank them in our lives depends on or dictates the level of expectation. So a lot of times we look at our parents and we feel like, well, because you're my mother or because you're my father, you should automatically support me. You should automatically be on my side. You should automatically root for me. And that's what we think. Or if you're my best friend, you should automatically be in my corner. You should automatically, be right at my side for whatever for whatever I do. And what we have to understand is that that's not the case. And a lot of times we get so disappointed with people because they weren't on our side, because we started a new business, and they didn't support us, or, we decided to step out on faith and do something that's illogical to the average person. And they told us that we were crazy and we would never make it. And we get so disappointed. And, I was sharing with this young lady. I told her, I said, you have to stay on the journey that you're on, and you are in a place where you are growing in your relationship with the Lord. You're growing in, learning who you are, and that's the journey that you have to stay on. And you can't focus so much on who's not supporting you in that and who is criticizing you in that. And I think we really have to lower our expectations, because when you lower your expectations, and what I don't mean is look at somebody as they are beneath you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is understand that people are not perfect. You and I included. Nobody walking the earth is perfect. The only one that is perfect is Jesus. And so we cannot look at somebody like they're Jesus, and we can't look at somebody like they're perfect and they're never going to make a mistake. They're never supposed to do anything wrong. They're never supposed to hurt us. They're never supposed to disappoint us. That is not the case. You have to understand that people are not perfect, and the higher level of expectation you have in somebody to always be on your corner and to always love you, the deeper and the greater that hurt is going to be when they don't. And you're going to look at them in a different light. You're going to look at life in a different light, and you're going to wonder, why doesn't anybody love me? And this is, I believe, from my personal experience, is a crucial part of how depression and suicidal thoughts and all of that get started. Because you have a expectation, and when somebody doesn't meet it and you end up hurt, and that keeps happening over and over again, you begin to feel unloved. You begin to feel unworthy. You begin to feel like nobody cares. And so what I want to tell you is to lower your expectations of people and put all of your trust, all of your hope, all of your faith in God. And that way, when somebody actually does support you, you can be happy. You don't have to beg anybody to support you. You don't have to beg anybody to be in your corner. If you are following the will of God and you're doing what he called you to do, you're bettering yourself, you know what I mean? Then, and somebody doesn't support you in that because maybe they don't feel like you're doing it the way that they would, or whatever the case may be, don't be disappointed in that. Just say, okay. And if you know that you're walking in the will of God, then you have nothing to worry about. It's not for them to approve you. That's not anybody's responsibility or job to approve you and to, validate you and what you're doing. If you are confident that you are in the will of God, walk in that with confidence, walk in that with boldness, and don't feel like you owe anybody an explanation because they may not understand why you're giving, all of your savings as a seed, or, why you're at the church early and the last one to leave, why you are serving, your senior pastors the way that you do, whatever it is. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for the fact that you have a relationship with the Lord and you're doing what he called you to do. And sometimes it is not logical. It doesn't make sense. And we see so many examples in the Bible that looking at it, you're like, really? That makes no sense. But when you've dedicated your life to the Lord, sometimes it's not going to make sense. A lot of times it's not just going to make sense, but you keep going and you know that you have God on your side. He said that he would never leave us nor forsake us. So don't be discouraged. Don't be disappointed in people anymore. Don't be. Focus on what God has called you to do and walk in that with confidence and with boldness. All right. So I thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate you. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much. If you have not already, go ahead and check out my videos and choose your favorite one and share it. Share it on Facebook or Twitter or, any other social media platform that you are able to. And I thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.